Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to our lessons. Today we talk about something fundamental and very, very important in English grammar. It's like the backbone of the language. It's something that we use every day when we talk, when we write, when we manipulate the language. It is verb tenses. In fact, we have a lot of tenses in English language, but each one of them is used for a particular purpose. I mean, in other words, every tense in English is used to express something, to convey something, to tell something, to mean something. If I tell you a story of something that happened to me last weekend when I went out with family, I would use the simple past. As far as I'm telling you past events. So it's an obligation to use the simple past. If I describe something, if I talk about a fact, if I give you information about water, for example, boils at 100 degrees Celsius, I should use the simple present for the simple reason that I'm talking about facts or general truths. I cannot use another tense. I'm obliged to use the simple present. If I'm talking, for example, about a wedding that will be held next month, I can never use simple past or simple present. I can never use a progressive tense. I can never use a perfect tense, but I must use the simple future. First of all, I must use a simple tense. Second, it must be future. The first thing that we must know and bear in mind is the timeline. I mean the sequence of tenses according to time of occurrence. This is the timeline starting from the past to the future. Now we are here in this point. This is the simple present. It's now. Towards this direction, we have the simple future. In the opposite direction, or to the opposite side, we have the simple past. In English language, we have only three simple tenses: simple past, simple present, and simple future. Each one of them has got a rule of how to put the verb, any verb, with some exceptions of course, in these tenses. We start with the simple past. We can say simple past or past simple, it's the same. Here we have two types. A, regular verbs or regular past. It is verb plus ed. Example: we enjoyed the party last night. Here I have verb to enjoy in the simple past with ed. Enjoy plus ed. This is the past form of verb to enjoy, because verb to enjoy is a regular verb, like verb to watch. In the past, watched, play, played, look, looked. Okay? This is the first category, which is irregular verbs. And it is a very long list. It's the majority of verbs in English language. The second one, second type, is the irregular verbs. Here we have no rule. The only thing that we should take care of or bear in mind is how to put the verbs which are irregular in the simple past. Sometimes nothing changes in the verb. Example, hit in the past, hit. There is no change. Sometimes a part of the verb, changes in the simple past. Example, verb to become in the past became. Become with O, became with A. Like give, gave. Give with I, gave with A. Sometimes all the verb changes in the past. Example, go, went. Go in the present, went in the past. As you can see, all the word changes. So there is no rule at all. They are awkward, they are irregular, they are not following any kind of rule. So we have irregular, verb plus ed, irregular, sometimes a part of the verb change, sometimes all the verb change, sometimes there is no change at all. As you can see in the examples on the board. So I think now you have a clear idea about simple tenses, which are three: simple past, simple present, simple future. Now, this is part one about simple past. We move to the second part, which is the simple present.